Welcome back. Got my glasses on today. Maybe I'll be able to see you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Wanted to connect. So there's definitely like a lot of harsh energies still going on right now. And it definitely makes it very challenging for light workers and everything that is going on. How are you all doing today? How are you all doing? Please inform me. You feeling good? You feeling all right? Because I've had a bunch of jerk butts in my ear all day threatening to hurt me. So that's been fun. You know, as if life is not stressful enough. Hi, Dot. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome to the party. How are you guys doing? Thank you, T. Good, good. I discovered a new crystal today. Emerald, Colombian emerald. This is the raw version. It's much prettier when it's polished, but I felt very drawn to this today. Let's see, who do we have? Okay, Cheryl says feels like things are heating up. Absolutely. Beth is here. Hi, Beth. Wendy. Dinosaur. Hi, Dinosaur. I love your name. What dinosaur are you exactly? Are you a T-Rex or what? Hi, Diane. How are you? Yeah, I felt like it was really important for us to connect today, to connect our energy, to bond, to bring forth our energy in a group setting. I had meant to do the count up last Tuesday, but nobody signed up. I had like one person sign up. So I'm going to postpone that for the time being, but I still feel like we need to connect. Maybe it was just a little too soon after that, or maybe it was just a bad day. I did make it an hour earlier, so that might just be a rough work hour for some people. I don't know. I did pull this stone or crystal today, the yellow jasper, and I just looked it up and it's a protection talisman. So grab your yellow jasper right now for your protections, okay? Hi, Ace of Cups. Welcome. Hi, Polly. Sleepy today. Yeah, I've been sleepy today too. Yeah, girl, been feeling it. That's why I got my second cup of joe today. Oh my gosh, I needed that. So, yeah, energies are really heavy because of the war that's going on. And it's a global war, and it's also a spiritual war. And actually, one of my subs today Liz sent me a link to a really good website for you all. It's called the Everyday Concerned Citizen, and it's at everydayconcerned.net, and it has everything on there about ethics, consciousness, the earth, the environment. And when I found this, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing, y'all. Like, this is exactly what we need. We need to bring this stuff to the light. And I was really just so inspired when I saw this. It just felt like a slice of heaven for someone like me who is so heavily targeted right now. And it's really interesting because it talks about the lack of ethics in science. It talks about neurotech, nanotech, all the stuff that I've been bringing to light on my channel. It's talking about the surveillance, the intelligence, security, military aggression, fascism, the vaccines and things along those lines. So I think it's just bringing everything to the forefront, to the light right now, which is important. Okay, so if you guys want to check that out, definitely go ahead and do that. It is at everydayconcerned.net. Okay, so really good. That information is getting out there. Peace, not war, right? So, I mean, things today just felt, God, energetically just been really tough. Like, whoever these people are in my ear were just, I don't know what was going on with them. There's like one group of people in my ear that are threatening to kill me. There's another group that was screaming at them. I don't know if this is real or if this is just like cosplay, or whatever. Like, is this acting school? Like, what's really going on here? Is this really a sitch going on that I'm in the middle of, or is this just like for shits and giggles? Like, there's like one person that comes in, and I mean, it would be entertaining if it wasn't directly having to do with me. If I was just like, I mean, it wouldn't be that entertaining. I mean, if I knew if it was just acting, it's very theatrical, But when it's happening to you, it's the most terrifying situation in the world, So like there's like one person that's like, what are you doing? What's going on? And like all the devices and things are coming off of my head. All these technologies are coming off me. And then there's another person saying like, we're getting this stuff off of your head. We're moving this stuff off of your head. And then the other guy's like, what do you think you're doing? And then the other guy's like, you get away from her. You get away from her now. And then the other guy's like, no, I'm going to kill her. And then the other guy's like, you're not going to kill her. Don't worry, they don't have your information. They're not going to kill you. And then he's like, you get away from her. And he's like, you don't care. And then the other guy is like, we're just sick of this. We're so sick of your shit. We're stuck here. We're stuck in this place with you, and we're over it. We don't want to be here anymore. We're done. We don't want to do this shit. We don't want to torture people all night long. We're over it. And I'm like, and then he's like, what did you do to them? They don't want to torture people anymore. I mean, is this like for real? Like, this is like, yeah, this is all the psyops, yeah. And it's coming in as it's a bot system, but I believe that it is like real people behind the bot system. Like, they just use the bots to connect in to the device or whatever. But I feel like it's voices of real people just because of how I don't know, they sound like, because they have different tones and stuff, but it could definitely be like completely automated. It could just be like a G.I. Joe system or whatever, And I'm just like, what is going on here? Like, I just, just can't, like, with these, it's like a manipulation program that reads minds and creates scenarios. And, this one guy was just like, I need to take you out. You're the problem. You're the one that's causing everybody to leave. And now I need to take you out. And then they're like, now we're going to tell you who we really are right before we kill you. I mean, this is the stuff they're saying to you. Okay. Now, on top of that, I have to, do life, while I'm getting all of this stuff happening to me. And this stuff is so painful, guys. It's like when it's coming, like, all day long, it's like coming off of you. Like, whatever they were doing to me before is like a half hour long to get like the layers of crap off of me. It's like ethereal devices, and it feels very technical as it's like leaving you. And it's painful. Like, you're just like, ugh, like there's like these weird cracking noises, and like it's so sci-fi and so not normal. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm a robot, like at this point. Like, I'm like, they turned me into a robot. Yep, they fucking did. Like, I'm like thinking back to like that 80s show. Like, what's that 80s show? It's like, where they turned that little girl into like a robot, you know? I swear, like that was the start of it. Like that was it. That was the dark agenda. It was starting that they were already getting it out. They were rolling it out in the 80s. Y'all remember that show, okay? Because I swear, like, this stuff has been in the works for so long. Like, the people, the energy of the people that are running this just feel old, you know? Like, they feel really old. Like, they've been doing this for a really long time, you know? Like, like this agenda's been going on since the 60s. So yeah, that's my life in a nutshell. It's so funny because everything like this week feels like some positive energies are coming in, but there's still these really intense, like revved up energies because of the war. And the war is directly affecting our country because there are people who are in bed with the enemy, and it just feels like it's just not going away. Oh my God, I gotta just tell you guys this while we're chit-chatting. I hope you guys are enjoying your time with me here. I mean, life is freaking weird. So was going on to do my stats, okay? I was asked to kind of like check and see, you know, who my audience was and get like a feel for, you know, the demographics, the age, cities, and all of this stuff. So I thought this was really interesting. So yo, something's not right here with my demographics. So like, let me just like, let me cue you in, okay, to this list here. Okay, so top of the list, all right, we have New York. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. New York, right? LA is second. Okay, so we got New York and LA as my top two cities for this channel. All right, guess what's next on the list? I was not expecting this. Milan, Italy is my third top city after LA and New York. Italy, Milan, Italy. Why is Milan, Italy coming in? No New Jersey, Claudia. Okay, you might be from New Jersey, but that wasn't even on here. I was like, where's Jersey? Like, where's Jersey representing? Okay, guess what the fourth top city is for my viewers, okay? My demographic. This one's really going to blow your mind because it blew my mind. Santiago, Chile. What the fuck is going on in Santiago, Chile that they are watching my YouTube channel and they're number 4 of the cities? 4. Top 4 is Santiago, Chile. What the fuck is going on? Okay. I was like, who the hell is watching me? Who the hell is watching me? They don't speak English, right? I was thinking that. I'm like, are there Americans? Like, I mean, do they understand me over there? Like, what's the interest? I'm talking mostly about U.S. Like Chile? That's South of America. Did I say South of America? That's South America. Okay, guess what the next one is? Guess what the next city is, guys? You're never gonna get this one. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Sao Paulo, Brazil. That is number 5. Number 5 of my top cities, y'all. So the only top 5, okay, that make it in is New York and LA, and the rest is Italy, Chile, and Brazil. Okay, this doesn't make any effing sense, right? So next city is Dallas, okay, which I knew I represent Texas. I know, I have so many clients who are Texas. I was like, I know Texas. I get it. I know Texas. Dallas comes in, all right? They're number 6, all right? And then we have Chicago, all right? Chicago, represent. And then we have Houston. So Texas comes in twice. Dallas and Houston are coming in the top 10. And then that's it. That's it for US, okay? That's it for US. Like, I don't hit any other states. Like, okay, so after that then comes Paris, okay? Rome, and Romania. So I have two Italy coming through. Bots, stalkers, and mother effers watching you, Amy. Yeah. That's all I think of is like espionage. Like Chile and Brazil. Here we go. Who is watching me from there? Now I know where you are. Now I know where you're located. Yeah, then it goes down into like other cities, but like that's the top group right there. Okay, guys, that's the top group. Oh, I forgot to mention Seattle. Sorry, Seattle is above Chicago. Did I say Seattle? Right under Dallas. It's funny that I skipped over Seattle. I keep seeing Pike's Place. Over and over again, and I'm pretty sure that is from Seattle, and I think there's something going on in Seattle too. So yeah, I think that we could figure a lot out from those cities, so I thought I would share them on my channel as maybe some important places and locations to be looking into right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, freaking weird, y'all. Is there any TI who knows of certain areas that are nice, affordable, and okay for TIs? I do feel, this is what I feel. I feel that TIs should just automatically be granted like a freaking resort, okay? And as part of this resort, they're attacking me right now. They didn't like the information I just gave, so that means it's really important, okay? So just make a note of it because we got some locations. All right, so I think TIs should get a nice resort, and then on top of that, all of the entire, let's just say the entire resort, the entire building will have complete scalar technologies blocking out all of the weapons so that we can actually sleep peacefully and not be harassed 24 hours a day. That should be like the next rollout, okay? We need TI resort housing, all right? And then we can block out their technologies. Now, as far as TIs go, it will be a TI if we don't stop this. This is just a rollout plan, okay, y'all? They're hitting the masses. We're already going up to 300,000 of this technology, okay? This isn't stopping until we actually start talking about it. This is a dark agenda. They are planning to own humanity. So this is something that has to come to the forefront and it has to be spoken about. I was getting messages the other day of another celebrity who they targeted. I was getting messages around Harry Styles was one of them. I'm also today, like all day long, I kept hearing the Kesha song like over and over again. Oh, we were like, whoa, oh, we were. Don't stop. I'm sorry. I had that song going all day today. And if I have a song going all day, that typically means that celebrity or musician is being targeted, is what I'm learning now. So Kesha is another one. I already was thinking it was Kesha though, because if you guys watch her video praying, that song Praying, she opens it up and I feel like she's near a, what is she near? I feel like it opens up kind of like around a casket, I feel like, and then she's praying when she opens it, like as if there's a God, you know, please help me, and she's on the ground, and then she's saying, you know, please save my soul, and like all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, they did this to her. Yep, they MK Ultra'd her for sure. That song is all about it. You go watch that song. She was one of them. Yep, for sure. I am getting like a lot of music artists are in this group. So I am feeling like there is a major label that is in bed with MK Ultra, and I'm getting something around like the business of death. Like they're in the business of death. Like they make money off of the artist. Like it skyrockets when the artist is gone, and like that's their biz. Like and there's like a death clause. I keep hearing there's some kind of like a death clause in the contract. And then the other day I was getting messages around that famous comedian Dave Chappelle. Do y'all remember when he left and just was like peace and went to Africa? There's more to that story. I was getting more information. There is way more to that story. Because I saw him in my third eye the other day. I saw him in the room, and like I saw the contract, and he mentions those, and he mentioned that they presented him a contract, and he was like, no, I'm out. And then he freaking scrambled, you know, and then what was the story that followed? Oh, he lost his mind and went to Africa, right? That's always the story, right? They either, they got into drugs and they OD'd, or they went crazy, right? Like that's the story that they've been rolling with, all of these people, for a long time now. So he went to Africa because of the contract. He openly talks about that, I think on SNL, if I'm not mistaken, on a recent SNL. But like, oh crap, I better lock the door. Hold on. Don't want kiddos walking in the middle of this convo. Okay, so yeah, that contract, there's something in there, something important with that. As I'm saying that, I have Justice card like keeps showing up here, but definitely feeling that it's within the labels. I'm feeling like it's within the labels. Like some of this stuff is kind of like, or the managers or something. There's something going on with these contracts. I'm telling you, they're highlighting a person here who's a water sign that is in, I guess, having to deal with this. King of Cups reverse. So that is that. So anyways, a lot going on up there's P44 up there's. They can go F themselves and leave you alone. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, I just love it. You know, they're like screaming in my ear right now, by the way. They're so pissed at me right now. They're screaming in my ear, and I have the tower. They're like, we are so over you right now, girl. Like they're ready to cancel me. They hate me. They cannot stand me at all. So, I locked the door because my kids just got back, and like I don't want them walking in on the live, okay, in the middle of this combo. Oh, thank you. Be kind. So yeah, so much is going on right now. It is, you know, very stormy right now for victims of this and people who are going up against this cult up against this regime. You know, it's stormy. You know, it feels like a battlefield of sorts. It feels intense. Somebody said that, like, when they first came on, they felt the intensity of it, right? Like, I totally feel like it's intense, y'all. Like, that's why I was guided to the protection talismans today. I was also drawn to this, like, agate. I don't know why, but it just felt like calming and like grounding and calming and soothing today. Like I'm feeling like I need like extra support team. And so, let me see if there's like any messages around any of this. I mean, I check in with the news, and I was just trying to see if like anything is coming in justice wise. Like, I am hearing like one door is closing and another is like opening. And it does feel like we're making some progress, but like as we make progress, let's just say like the good guys, like as the good guys make progress against this death regime, it's like there's like pushback again. Like there's like more pushback from the death regime because like they are like ruthless. They are ruthless, like at all costs. Let me see where this, what's really going on here with these energies. Get away from my energy field now. Get away from my energy field now. Yeah, it's just, we have the Knight of Wands. That definitely is like, it's fiery energy. That could be some of that Mars energy, because I know there was like a shift into Mars, and it's like everything coming up to the forefront now. I'm getting a song. Dun, 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 dun. Is that the A-Team? That's the A-Team, right? Maybe the A-Team's coming in, busting shit up, busting doors. Like, maybe some people are finally just stepping into their power and like don't give a flying F right now what's going on. I am hearing something about an entrapment system crashing. So I do wonder if those people in my ear that were screaming and saying like, we're done with this bullshit, we're done being like locked in this thing, if there is this energy that's coming in from people within this arena that have kind of had it, like they've had it. It's the 18. I could just see him, Mr. T, like swinging open the van. Oh my God. Oh, my life is so, it has been so flippin' scary. Like, you guys have, I mean, it is so scary. And I don't know what other TIs go through, if they're going through the same life-threatening type of stuff that I go through. You know, trying to constantly intimidate you. You know, telling me that basically they're just going to take my life, and, you know, all the stuff that they're trying to do to me. It's just awful. Today, I mean, it's so abusive. I mean, today they said to me, the reason none of your friends and family care about you is because we planned it that way, and we are the ones that made them stay away from you. And, you know, when you hear that kind of ugly coming out, and then you can reflect back on the last several years and see how many people have left your life, and knowing that it was their plan all along, and how sick they are, and then flashing back to like my Britney Spears email, like threatening me that I would be left alone and not have anybody, you know, it's like that kind of intention is insane. But how did they do that? I was trying to figure out how they do it too. So I'm getting messages that they mess with the timelines, because this group they manipulate time and space, they manipulate everything. So what I was getting messages on is how they alienate you from your friends and family is that they literally like take you out of your own timeline, or they take you out of their timeline. Like they manipulate their timeline so that you're no longer in their timelines. It's something like that. That's how they do it. Because I was trying to, And then I'm hearing like they brainwash them at night too. So like just the same way that we would be getting brainwashing messages through cell towers and things like that, they could be working on them as well, like at nighttime. Like that's like, stay away from Amy, she's crazy, or whatever the fuck they want, you know, whatever their, you know, end goal is. Because I mean, I can see like a distinct, clear change between every person that has left my life, and just how fast and cut and dry it was, and how cold the people turned on me, like within a dime, like literally. A lot of the newer people that have come into my life, though, they haven't turned on me. And I think it's because like my guides are bringing in people that are not going to be like subject to that kind of energy. Like they're not going to like fall victim to it in some way. Like they have more of a protection or something. Because more of the recent people that have come in, they've stayed with me. Like they've really they feel like they're my angels, you know, like, you know, coming in to help me with all of it. But yeah, everyone else, like, it's like how, like, they just turned like ice on me, like so fast. And it's happened to all, like, it's not like an uncommon thing. It happens to all the TIs. And they said it in the email that this was going to happen to me. I didn't even look at that email when I first got it. I think I deleted it right away or something. Like, and looking back at it like a year later or 2 years later, and then realizing that they said everything in the email that happened to me, it's like, oh my God, it was all premeditated. It was all plotted. They have done this before. They've done this to Brittany. They've done it to all of them. Like, this is their jam. This is their job. This is their freaking job. And every time you go to like a TI, you know, site, you go to Reddit or something, it's like you see the person come on and go, how do you all deal with the situation when your closest people like don't believe you and abandon you? Like, how do you get through that? And you're like, oh gosh, like how do you get through that? Hey Trey, is that you, Trey? And, you know, it's like, it's really interesting, like how that all kind of comes in. Thanks so much, P44. Steph thinks it's because like the people that are coming in are at a higher timeline. Yeah, that's exactly what I think it is too, Steph. Like they're more enlightened, so they're less bothered by like that kind of energy. So yeah, it's like you want to respond. Like I wanted to like go on Reddit and just be like, they're there, you know, but it's just, there's nothing you can say. Like there's nothing you can say to make somebody feel okay. Like there's just not. Like they've lost their main support system, and it's all by design. In fact, I was thinking about even my own personal life with my divorce and everything. I was like, oh my God, like that military officer was in my life at that time. Like I was meeting with him regularly. And I'm like, oh my God. So my husband at the time, he went off to Vegas for a bachelor party, right? When he was in Vegas, I got a mysterious call like the morning of, okay, or the morning after, from a girl's phone, all right, in with a Vegas location, Vegas number. And I was thinking back to that, and then something else had happened, and I literally thought like my husband had cheated on me. I mean, that was like a big part of the divorce. I never told anybody that. I was realizing that was a setup yesterday. I was realizing that they knew where he was going and that he was going to a bachelor party, and they were the ones that probably made that phone call. Like, I don't think that actually came from him and his bachelor party at all. And so I was like, they were creating problems already. Like they were already in my life at that time. They were embedded in. And like I remember like a person came into my life at that time too, who had a very similar background, Air Force background, to the other military officer. And like he was very good looking and all this stuff. And I felt like he was like, his role, I feel like, was just to like try to like lure me away in some way. I mean, that didn't happen, but like it just felt like everything felt really like planned, if that makes any sense, to kind of like break up the families. And that's what they do. They freaking destroy your lives, and that's what they set out to do. They work on you. You're a job. You're a freaking job. And when you realize you're a job, there is nothing in that moment that is ever going to make you feel the same ever again. When you realize that you're somebody's job, it's just like it's next level. It's so next level in terms of like how you view everything, your life. It's pure trauma. That's, I think Ace of Cups is also a TI. But that's how a lot of these celebrities feel. Okay, they feel trapped. I mentioned on my last live, I had mentioned oh my gosh, I can't think of his name right now. The guy from Mork and Mindy, Robin Williams. And he was in my dream yesterday. He came into my dream. And I was like, and he was comforting me in my dream. And he gave me a hug. He was like around me for a little while, and then he came back in and he just like gave me a hug. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that he was a job, you know, like I'm pretty sure like Michael J. Fox, like Selma, is it Selma Blair? Selma Blair, Christina Applegate, like all of the, like it just feels like a string of them. That Patrick Swayze, I've been constantly getting the Patrick Swayze songs for the last year. I was like, probably a job. Like I swear, like this has been going on for a long time. It's so deep state. It's so gross. And I didn't know why I kept seeing Patrick Swayze like I want to say it was like 2021. Like I kept seeing him, and I would keep getting like scenes with him, and then I would get like songs from his movies. Like I would get the Ghost song, and then I would get Dirty Dancing song all the time. And I was like, oh my God. Like it kind of just clicked for me. Oh my God, did you guys see the orb? There you go. There's spirit. They're like, Amy. Amy, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Like, get the message out. I was a victim. It's incredible. It's incredible. Like now that like I'm starting to like figure it out, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, it's like how, like, it's like insane. Like this is the level that they like go to. Like, I cannot even believe it. The thing is that half of them, I don't even think had a freaking clue. Like, I don't. Yeah, it was a beautiful orb, Brita. I mean, half of them, I don't think had a clue. And now some stuff's coming out about Robin Williams. Like, there was something saying like when nobody around you you feel alone, and when you're in a room around everybody you know, if he knew he was actually being attacked by them, yeah, how would that have been, like, it's just, yeah, I keep getting like more and more, like I keep Patrick was like the latest one, and then I did like Robin Williams was the other one. I was trying to think if there was like another one. I mean, if they come up, I'll bring them to your attention. Like if they were a part of this group and these people were actually attacked, like I will definitely let you know and keep you posted on it. But yeah, it's the biggies. It's the biggies that they go after. That's right. It's like a job, man. It's a freaking job. And this, I don't know how this would come to light. I don't know. Because we would have to get proof of all of these attacks, and we would have to get proof. Yeah, Billie Eilish with the sign. Yeah, absolutely. I kept getting her song Ocean Eyes like over and over again for a year straight. No flipping clue why. I had no idea why. And then recently the sign. So I do think that it is emerging to the light, okay? Because I just saw Harry Styles with his attack coming in around the last like 6 weeks. And so now I think it's going to be hitting like one is that people need to be waking up to it. Like they have to know when it's happening to them. Okay, that's the hardest part, is knowing that you're being attacked, knowing that you're being targeted, in order to protect yourself. But it's like bringing that to the light in some way. Ashton Kutcher, I think, was another one. And also, I think John Mayer might have been another one. Because they were all in my dream and like things were not right with them. Well, Ashton was fine. Ashton was fine. But he visited me in the dream state like several times. And then it said like, I saw like the report that 2 years before he almost died, he had like some like life-threatening illness. And I do think that he might have been possibly targeted in some way. Because like I was like, well, why would he be coming in the same group as the other ones? That's what I was thinking. Because all of the celebrities like came into my dreams and like in like a group. Like I just all of a sudden saw like a bunch of them. So typically like if I see them, it's like over and over again, or I hear a song, now I know for sure. I'm like, something's going on with them, like they're being targeted in some way. Which is like so crazy, because you would never think, oh, protect the celebrities, right? Like never think like that. Like who would think like that? But now I'm like, oh my God, protect the celebrities, like protect them. Oh my God, you know, let's get a hold of them. Anyways. So yeah, I'm thinking, I'm all of a sudden right now I'm getting Alanis Morissette song, Isn't It Ironic, is coming up. And Ace of Cups is mentioning the politicians. Absolutely. I mean, I've gotten a ton of politicians that have been attacked. Tons of them. Government, yeah, you name it. Reporters, all that. Yes, like that's like, I feel like it's obvious, but less obvious because we don't know necessarily every single person that's been targeted. But definitely like that is the majority of them. But like they do go for like the big dogs. They do go for the big, they go for like the big celebs, man. They go after them. I think Prince might have been one of them. Because he gave a warning about it at one of his shows. So anyways, I will leave you guys there. Thanks, Kim. I hope you guys are doing well. I think right now it's just all about, you know, bringing everything to light. If you guys are wondering, Transcend is saying some of this stuff is making sense now. Yeah, because like when you start to put it together, it's like, oh my God, like it's just like, it just hits you all of a sudden. You're like, that's why. And like, everything like falls into place. Everything just like clicks. Like it all makes sense all of a sudden. You're like, that's exactly what happened. So yeah. It just feels like this whole group like has to go down, and they've been doing this for a long. I was thinking Paul Walker too, Wendy. That is so interesting. I was thinking Paul Walker because I've seen him too in my third eye. And it was like right at his pinnacle, right? When he was like super big and so unexpected. And I have seen him like multiple times. And I had a client come through with a direct connection to him. And he came in and he's here. I can feel his energy right now. I do think he was a victim. I do think he was a victim. You know, everything like it's just everything has to come to the light. Like everything has to come to the light. It's so weird with Paul Walker too, because no joke, like his manager ended up being one of my clients in Tennessee. And like, I ended up like in her house and talking to her about Paul. And like, that's not a coincidence. Like, that's not a freaking coincidence. Like, there's a reason that like certain people like cross your life, you know? And I really am like starting to like put together a lot of these pieces. I do think he could be like some form of like soul family, you know, or something. Cause I'm like, yeah, all of it is, it's disturbing. It's so disturbing. I hate talking about this shit. I hate talking about it, but it's like, if we don't talk about it, it will never stop. Like, you know, we have to protect the next generation. Yeah, Brittany Murphy. It's like, we have to protect the next generation of people. Like, we have to bring this to the light. A lot of the people that they have attacked that are celebrities are all star seeds. They're all star seeds. Those are most of them are the indigos. Most of them are the indigo children. And I feel like it's not a coincidence. Like, it's not a coincidence that the people that they're attacking like are very powerful light workers. Okay, they're very powerful forces of energy. Justin Bieber's another one. Selena Gomez with lupus, like all of this stuff. It's just like, all of it is so gross, and it has to be stopped. Like, it has to be stopped. Like, I tell them all the time, the people in my ear, I say, every single murder or suicide murder you will be incarcerated for. Every single murder you will be incarcerated for. That's what I tell them all day long. I tell them every single member and every single celebrity that they have gone after. I'm hearing Simone Biles now. Remember when she got sick for the Olympics? That's what they do. That's what this group does. That's what they do. And it's like, no more. No freaking more. Like, I'm like, you. And the other thing I was getting is that they pin the crimes on other people. They pin them and frame them. They frame other people, and other people actually go down for their crimes. I was getting messages around that as well. Especially now with the DNA, how they can just get DNA in like 2 seconds through a neurobot or whatever. Not a neurobot, through a nanobot. They can put your DNA like at a crime scene now in like 2 freaking seconds. Like, and so everything has to come to light. Everything has to come to light. I would say like a majority of the diseases out there today is from this group. You know, like a majority of them. I would say that would be their dark agenda. Yep, got the sun on that. Majority of diseases have been created by this group. They are a part of that. And so we have to shut this group down. We have to shut them down. They're so interwoven into everything. It's sick. It's really sickening. All of it. It's just really sick. But anyways, it's the age of enlightenment. So all of this has to come to the light. You know, all of this stuff has to come to the light right now. And it's not easy to digest. But like, us just talking about it brings it to the light, you know? What do we do about it? Let me ask. I'm going to ask real quick. What do we do to bring all of this information to the light? What do we do to bring all of this? I'm hearing the Hollywood medium right now coming through. I was thinking that. I was like, that guy. I honestly, like, I'm going to say, I was like, wow, Hollywood medium. He's so lucky. Like, I'm so, like, wow, he's young. He's super talented. He's, you know, has his amazing gifts. And now I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. He's like in the hotbed. He is in the hotbed. He is reading on Brittany Murphy in the readings and stuff like that. But they just mentioned him to me. Like, I just got a hit on him. So, like, you know, I mean, you know, whatever. Light workers get placed everywhere. And, you know, I just think it's very, like, we just have to bring everything to the light and protect everything. So other messages right now about this. Yes, Tyler. Yeah, he's a light worker. He's a starseed. He's one of them. He's the younger ones. They're really, like, right out of the gate, like, their like gifts are so heightened. I've been working with some of them in my mentorship program, and, like, they're really advanced. If you guys are interested in signing up for that, you can definitely sign up. It's on next Tuesday it starts. And I just opened up Goddess School registrations. If you guys want to do Goddess School, if you register by the 1st of June, it's only $30. It's 3 days, and we meet live on the 3rd day. You guys want to check that out. And I just opened up a divine sorcery program because people are getting activated with their gifts. So I'm going to upload a video about that. I just set up on Patreon, but I'm going to put it on the main channel too, because it's an important message for people right now about their gifts being activated. Okay. So other messages of what we can do right now to get to help with this situation. I think it's like placing your energy in their energy. Like, that's what I'm getting. You have to place your energy in their energies because it lights it up. If you're a true light worker, you just putting your energy there lights it up. You know what I mean? Oh, thanks, Carolyn. You might want to do the goddess. You should do the goddess school. There's some I got some stuff channeled to me that I was just like, oh, I was not expecting this. I don't know how I'm gonna share it. I'm still figuring that out. My day 3 message of how to share it, because it's so insane. But it's gonna be good. It's a lot of stuff that we don't know about, and if you're drawn to it, it's information that you need to help you right now during this very important time on the earth plane. So it just feels like you have to place your energy in the energy fields of the dark people who are running this show. It's like putting your energy there, lighting it up in some way. You have to light up their energy space. You have to shine a light on it. That's what I'm getting. You have to shine a light on it. On who's behind this. Loving the enemy. Should we love the enemy? Should we love the enemy? Should we love the enemy? I'm hearing we have to show them compassion. I think that's been like the hardest part of my journey is trying to make peace with these people that are in my ear all the time, trying to hurt me and kill me. But I try, it's not easy though, to see it from their perspective. Like I try to see how limited their thinking is, or how they would get into a space like this, like how they would end up working in this environment. You know, I try to understand it. I try to show them compassion. Oh, that's nice. Ace of Cups is envisioning a light shining down on the structure. Yeah, AI is the all next level. So there's a lot of people that are moving forward, like, you know, that are working against AI or speaking up against it. That's really important that AI is shut down, because any Tom, Dick, and Harry can basically access this stuff if they have enough knowledge. And like, this stuff can go out very easily if we do not, like, we have to we have to like create higher protections for humans. I know there was a writer's strike that just happened recently because they're planning to replace all of the writers' jobs with bots. And at the end of the day, it's like you're either here for humanity or you're here for money, you know? It's like, you know, you're either here for humanity or you're here for money. You know, it's like at the end of the day, who are you here for? Like, who are you? And what is money at the end of the day? Like, money doesn't buy you happiness, you know? Yeah, it can buy you experiences or opportunities, but at the end of the day, you can freaking jet plane wherever the fuck you want. You can experience things. If you are not happy in here, it doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter. You will be miserable. You could be miserable in a shack and you could be miserable in Bel Air. You will still be miserable. You will. I guarantee it. The ugly doesn't go away. Like, you can't hide from it. You can't hide from that ugly. You can't hide. You can't be hiding like that. No, you can't hide from the ugly. You cannot hide from the ugly. So it doesn't matter. Like, the money at the end of the day is just, you know, you could literally have an amazing time with less money and being around amazing soulful people, having like a little powwow outside. You could have a better time, better quality of an experience than jet setting out to the freaking, you know, Cayman Islands or whatever the frick, you know, Tahiti, you know? Yeah, it would be magical. Yeah, it would, you know, you know, it'd be really amazing. Yeah, you get out there, but then your miserable ass would catch up with you. You know? Like, you just, oh God. I could talk about this for hours, though. I really could. I don't want to, like, bore your socks off, okay? I literally, like, today, because of what I've gone through, because every day I feel like I'm lucky to still be alive because of what they do to me all night long, hooking me up to bots and beeping machines and telling me like all kinds of stuff and doing all kinds of black magic, witchcraft, everything you can think of, tormenting me in my dream state. Like, I'm happy. Like, I sat today, I went out to get like a freaking rice bowl, you know, somewhere, and I just sat there and I didn't have anything on me. I didn't have my phone or anything, and I just sat there and like ate my rice bowl, and I was just so happy. I was like, I have such an appreciation for such small things right now. And if I didn't have this headset on me, oh my God, I'd be like flipping, like, I would be dancing through the streets right now, literally. I would just be like, what the fuck? I've been saved. I'd be so happy. I would be so happy if this thing was off of my head. My life would be so easy, like, compared to what it's been. Like, it would be so easy. Oh, thanks, P44. You're so sweet. You know, it's like, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just thinking about just so many things now. Like, I don't need a whole lot to be happy. I really, really don't. Like, for me, it's only just about having a place that's big enough for my daughters right now. But I personally don't need a lot to be happy. Like, I just don't. I don't. Anyways, yeah, that's right, Marjo. Well, I wish you guys the best. If you guys are interested in booking a session with me, I have availability this week. I don't remember what my schedule is, but I have some availability. And then, yeah, if you guys are interested in signing up for the mentorship program, the intuitive mentorship program, if you want to work on your gifts, or if you think you have some kind of like superpowers and you want to do the divine sorcery, check those out. or the Goddess School, either one of them. But thanks so much for all of your support. Thank you to all of my patrons. You guys are really helping me right now get through a really tough time, and I really appreciate it. And thank you to all of you, my subs, for supporting me over here and cheering me on. Even the espionage folks and like the mafia, thank you. I really appreciate all of you as well. I'm wishing you so much love and light, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.